Welcome to the SpreadX weekly financial market preview. We're looking at Ferguson, who are announcing results tomorrow, Tuesday the 19th of June. What can traders expect?
Yeah, it's their third quarter results. Ferguson, formerly Wolseley, they changed their name to be more in line with the fact that Wolseley was sort of the name of their British arm, Ferguson is the name of the US arm, and now that sort of the US and Canada divisions, they account for 95% of the company's revenue. They saw fit to change the name at the start of the year to sort of for it to be more recognisable in the US. They've had a really good year. I think they're up 11% so far. They're basically at or just off of their all-time highs. They sort of crossed £60 for the first time in its history. It's half-year figures in March sort of. You can understand why. I think revenue from ongoing business was up 10% or just over 10% to just over £10 billion. $10 billion, sorry. Statutory pre-tax profit was up 7.6% to just shy of $600 million as well. I think the real highlight was the company announced a $1 billion special dividend, which amounts to around $4 per share and share consolidation. I think that's sort of been that gave the company the thrust of the growth that it's seen in the last few months to propel it towards those all-time highs. In terms of what it's going to announce on Tuesday, at the half-year point, it said that it spent $116 million on, I think, 6 acquisitions to help bolster its US and Canada divisions, and said by the end of the year, sort of its M&A expenditure could get up to $400. So I think investors are going to be looking for signs of what exactly, if it has bought anything and not announced yet, what it has got in the pipeline for the second half of the year, just to give it an idea of what is in the works for the second half of the year in terms of its acquisitions. Yeah. I think also it said that the UK market is still challenging, so any update on that and any improvement on that on Tuesday will be welcome. It also said that to look out for tougher comparatives between the second half of last year and this year compared to the first half of last year and the first half just gone. Yeah. So that could impact its revenue figures, say, on Tuesday. If you can still post double-digit growth, then I think investors are going to be happy. They're just going to look for not too big a slowdown between that 10% revenue growth and then, like 7.5% pre-tax profit growth between the first half and then going into the third quarter.
That's for its clients.
In terms of clients, they're still buying around the £60 mark. I think Ferguson's been doing very well this year, and despite it having climbed so high, leaving it in a fairly precarious position heading into its results, our clients are still comfortable with how well it's doing and sort of its outlook at the moment, that they're still happy buying even at a fairly high level.
Yeah, a positive outlook still.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.